Okay. Time for Target Grammar 3a, page 17. Today, we're going to be doing pages 17 and 18, but in this video, we're only doing page 17. So on page 17, we have a sentence pattern. And the sentence pattern is, there are or were too many. Noun. There is or was too much. Noun. Okay, so let's do number 1 together, and then you will do numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 by yourself. Then, when you're done, we'll review 2, 3, 4, and 5 together. So right now, let's do number 1 together. The first word is there. So that's number 1. Then we have was. And then we don't know what goes here yet. Then we have too much. So we have much. And then we have coffee for this cup. I needed a bigger cup. So coffee for this cup is the uncountable noun. If I ask you, how much coffee do you have? You can say, I have a lot of coffee in this cup. Or, I don't have a lot of coffee in this cup. But if I ask you how much coffee you have in one cup, you cannot say, I have 4 coffee. That does not make sense. Because coffee is an uncountable noun. Something like apples or chairs is a countable noun. If I ask you how many apples you can say, I have 4 apples. But we don't have apples. We have coffee. So, what word goes here? We have there, was, much, coffee. So, we already have much, so we know that 2 goes in the empty space. So the answer to number 1 is 2. Okay, pause the video now and try to do 2, 3, 4, and 5 by yourself. And then, when you play the video, we'll review 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, welcome back. Now, you should be done with 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you didn't do 2, 3, 4, and 5 yet, stop the video and do them by yourself. And then come back to the video and then review the answers to make sure that you got them all right. Okay, number 2. There. We don't know. 2. Okay, so we still don't know. Many. People. Okay, so now we know that number 2 is the first pattern. And the word that comes before 2 for the first pattern is either it, are, or were. So, which one is it going to be? Are is for something that is happening right now. And were is for something that is happening before. So let's read the rest of the sentence. There are or were too many people in the meeting room. It was crowded. So was and crowded tell you that this is happening before. ED tells you it is happening before. So, are and were. Were is for before. There too many people in the meeting room. It was crowded. 2. We still don't know. We don't know what this is. Juice for the bottle. So juice is an uncountable noun. So we know it's going to be the second sentence pattern. Juice for this bottle. I need a bigger bottle. So, if he needs a bigger bottle, that means that there's too much juice to fit into the small bottle. That's why he needs a bigger bottle. So, there was too much juice for this bottle. Oh wait, he says I need a bigger bottle. So, we have to use the now, because this is happening now, not before. So the answer is, there is too much juice. There is too much juice for this bottle. I need a bigger bottle. Okay, number 4. There are, so we already know, because it's are, that it's going to be the first sentence pattern. There are too many people at the zoo today. It will be difficult to see all of the animals. Okay, number 5. We can't figure out what these sentences mean. There are too many words we don't know. The way that you know that words is countable is because it has an S. You can have 1 word or 2 words or 3 words. In the same way that you cannot have 3 coffee or 5 water. So coffee and water are uncountable. Words are countable. That's why we're using too many. Okay. Did you get these answers? I hope so. Now, let's go on to the rest of the page. Okay, here we have the same thing. We have 5 questions and a sentence pattern. So let's do number 1 together, and then you will do numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, after you're done, we'll review the answers. So let's do number 1 together. And let's go over the sentence pattern first. Subject, has, have. Too many, too much. Countable noun, uncountable noun. So a subject is the noun that you are talking about. So the subject is always going to be a noun or a pronoun. We is a pronoun. So we already have the first one. We have 2 salad. Would you like some? So, is salad countable or uncountable? In this case, because it does not have an S, we're going to go with much. We have too much salad. If it was salads with an S, then it would be, we have too many salads. How can you turn an uncountable noun into a countable noun? The same way that you do it with all of them. So if I have 1 cup of coffee, the amount of coffee is uncountable. But if I have 5 cups of coffee, then I can say, I have 5 coffees. Because there are 5 different cups of coffee. So if I have 5 different bowls of salad, then I could say, we have too many salads. But there is no S. So because there is no S, it is uncountable. So this becomes, we have too many. We have too much salad. We have too much salad. Okay, now try 2, 3, 4, and 5 by yourself. Stop the video, do it by yourself, and then come back to review the answers. Okay, welcome back. Now that you have done 2, 3, 4, and 5 by yourself, now we can review the answers together. The bus has 2 passengers. Passengers is countable. There can be 5 passengers and 10 passengers. So we know that it is many. The bus has too many passengers. Some people cannot sit down. Number 3, and is a noun and our subject. Has too many or too much? We don't know yet. And has books. So is books countable or uncountable? Books is countable. You can have 5 books. So the countable noun goes with too many. And has too many books. She cannot carry them. Eric has homework to do. He cannot go camping with us. So, is homework countable or uncountable? Well, your first clue is that there is no S. So, homework is uncountable. Eric has too much homework. Lewis lost the game. Okay, this one is different. Lewis lost the game. He made mistakes. So, mistakes has an S, which lets you know that it is countable. You can make 3 mistakes. So, he made too many mistakes. Okay, review these answers. Did you get them all correct? I hope so.